Hi Leo, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your reading for October 2020. This is a general reading and I'll be pulling a Celtic Cross with a Muse Tarot by Chris Ann Donnelly. Please hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when your love readings are up for October. I'll have those up either later on in the day today or tomorrow. All right, let's get started. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please. Can we please get a Celtic Cross for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020? I'm going to give it a good shuffle. When a card pops out, that's my sign. It's the end of the shuffle. If more than one pops out, it'll be like a side drop. I'll read it to you. And if it takes too long, I'll cut the deck. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let me just do a quick, let's see. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please. It's for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. Let's see what we get. Situation, 6 of Cups, or 6 of Emotions. Challenge, Page of Materials. Conscious, 6 of Materials. Subconscious, Ace of Materials. Recent past, Awakening or Judgment. Recent future, Ace of Voices or Ace of Swords. You right now, Tower moment. Around you, 2 of Voices. Hopes and fears, Queen of Wands or Queen of Inspiration. Outcome is 5 of Voices. Wow, this looks rough. Okay, on the bottom, 5 of Emotions. So Leo, very emotional, very toxic looking so far, and it does look like you're gonna have some kind of a realization with the Judgment card. Could even speak to someone from your past coming back, and then in the recent future, looking like for October, you're going to speak up and let people know how you feel. Speak your truth. It can be that you might be a little bit sharp with the tongue because the sword with the Ace of Swords cuts both ways. And it means that you could possibly, with the way you deliver your message, that you could be cutting off or burning bridges. So just to be mindful of the people that you might still need around you in case that's the case. Also, for you in October, you've got the Tower card, which is speaking to, that's it, like you're going to blow up. Okay, this is something where between the Awakening and the Tower is saying that whatever's not stable or built on a stable foundation is going to come crumbling down. And this can be, in practical speak, a big fight with the Ace of Swords, just letting them know, having it out, bringing up old childhood issues with the 6 of Cups, because 6 of Cups is about your youth, your nostalgia, feelings, your inner child stuff, okay? As you can see here with the little girl in the mirror that this woman is holding up. And the challenge here with the Page of Materials or the Page of Pentacles, which is about, I feel like if it's possibly regarding a youth who is a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Page of Materials can also speak to academia, going to university and, doing that whole thing, or about putting down a deposit on something in terms of an investment, committing to some new real project, a new, getting a message or some kind of tangible thing, okay, with the Page of Materials, because it's about earth energy. So there's a real practical, real tangible thing that is being brought up to you with the Page of Pentacles, the opportunity that's being brought. But it looks like that's a challenge to accept this, okay, whether that be, some kind of move or some deposit or some kind of investment or something of, practical and real physical being here. It looks like this is the challenge for you. Now, consciously, you got 6 of Materials, and this is still being dependent. When you see 6 of Cups of the emotions, and then you see this youthful energy here, the Page of Pentacles, and 6 of Materials conscious, like you're still dependent on this family connection or, whatever you missed out on, or I don't know. It just looks like, with the 6 of Pentacles, with what's going on here in the Tower moment, you're not you haven't processed something, and so you want to have it out, you want to talk about it, you're still not done, and you need to heal. Six of materials is about giving and receiving, reciprocity, where you get help from someone, you're grateful, you're thankful, and it creates good karma. And if you're the person who's giving that help, you're getting good karma for doing that. So there's good karma with Six of Pentacles, but on the lower vibration of Six Pentacles is feeling this dependency for your practical needs, whether that be your home, money, or in a relationship, whatever it is there's a dependency there. The subconscious is the Ace of Pentacles. See, you're ready though, you want to move on. The Ace of Pentacles and the subconscious or foundation is like, it can represent a new beginning of an earthly nature, something that is real and tangible. So it can be moving, a new home, a new big purchase, a big ticket item, something that's valuable to you, a new opportunity. Could be a new job. Okay, so this is what's on your mind in the subconscious. This is where this is how things are feeling for you deep down. This is, you want to start new and try with something like this. But you're still dependent on the conscious over there with the Six of materials. In the recent past, you got awakening. That's a revelation. So you've come to this aha moment where you understand now what you need to be doing. Okay, so even though you've been caught in the Six of Cups circle here, going in circles and feeling very upset and hurt, especially with the Five of Emotions at the bottom of the deck, okay, the underlying energy is about you can't move on. Okay, so the Three of Cups is spelled, two are upright. So whatever you've got going on for you, which is a blessing, your back is turned to it because you're still not done about that Three of Cups that are spilled. You're that Six of Cups, that childhood issues, whatnot, that you're just not over yet. But in the recent past, it says that you have, about this situation, you've come to some kind of realization, some awakening with the Judgment card. This is where, decisions are made where sometimes it's about people coming back from the past, because it shows Angel Gabriel blowing a horn, and then there's people from their crypts and death and from their burial grounds, being resurrected. Also by Judgment Day, some people go to heaven, some people go to hell. Also, Saturn's going direct in Capricorn, and Saturn going direct in Capricorn means that if you have been doing your work and being that ant who's been storing, their food and working hard and doing all that, then you're going to be fine. If you've been like the rabbit or the hare, and if you've been not so responsible, right? It's saying that be careful with the Saturn going direct in Capricorn, because it's a harsh lesson to learn. These are old Saturnian, these lessons are like old school, like hard earned progress. So if you haven't been putting the effort in, it's going to really show later on, and it's going to hurt a little bit, okay? So this is the awakening that you've had in the recent past. In the recent future, Ace of Swords, ready to start fresh here with a new beginning. Ace of Swords is new beginning of what? Of the voices. Voices are intellect and speaking with the sword of truth, victory, and clarity. So the good news is there could be a victory, there could be this new focus and clarity that you have, but also on the other lower end of this, there's speaking your truth, and your truth is bringing the Tower moment. Okay, so the Tower is like, on the bright side, it can be that all that stuff here is going to come crumbling down and be done, because you're going to have to make a decision and move forward, and you already know that it looks like you've already realized what you have to do there. But the Tower moment is saying that after what feels like the end of the world, it's going to be much, much better for you. In the recent past, you got in the surrounding energy of Two of Voices, Two of Swords, indecision. This is where there's two choices, two truths with the Two of Swords. Which one shall you pick? Like right now, you're empowered because you're in the position of wanting to choose. If this is not you, there's someone around you, possibly that you're dependent on, who has this choice, whether it be you or them. I feel like this is you though. So the Two of Swords is saying that you need to make a choice, and then things will get moving. Hopes and Fears is Queen of Wands. That's fantastic, because you're hoping to create and manifest and live your best life with passion and excitement and beauty. That's what the Queen of Wands, there's that cat also representing psychic energy. Queen of Wands is someone, this is representing fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. That's what you want to be. You want to be at your highest Leo vibration. You want to be out there living well, having fun, living your best life. That's what you want to do. And you want to create and manifest. You don't want to be lazy and, lethargic and all in your feelings like this. You want to be excited and passionate. So in the outcome, you got 5 of Voices, which is a card of, if you're asking for forgiveness in some kind of situation, someone's asking for forgiveness, not wanting to give it. This is a card of bullying, disgrace. It's a bad energy, the 5 of Swords, because it's like winning at the expense of others. And also kind of taking advantage. Okay. And sometimes when the 5 of Swords happens, you'll see one person making off with 3 of the Swords or 4 of the Swords or 3. I think it's 3 of the Swords and leaving 2. And the other people, they're not even fighting. There's no real fight. Because the other side, there's nothing to win from this situation. Nobody really wins. And even if you win, it's an empty victory that doesn't make you feel very good, right? Let me take a peek at the one underneath this. It's 4 of Emotions. Yeah, that's this. Along with my calling this the social distancing card, a 4 of Emotions, 4 of Cups, which is just bored with it all until things get back to normal. The 4 of Emotions can also be, again, being caught up in all this. Isn't it funny? You got 4 and 5 and 6 of Emotions, right? All of that about being stuck in the past. So here you have a new opportunity. This big Ace of Cups is holding you up, but instead you're focused on the past with the 3 of Cups that's built. So what it's saying is, for October, you want to do better. You want to manifest your best life. There's going to be some truth telling. There's going to be some talking about childhood stuff. And there's going to be a breakthrough with the Judgment card. There's going to be speaking your truth. And at the outcome, it says 5 of Voices. No one's really going to have a clean cut kind of victory here. It's going to be, even if you win, you're not going to feel too good about it. But the 5 of Swords or the 5 of Voices, it's a changeable energy. These are minor arcana, so things can still change. The major arcana cards here is the Tower, that's you, and Judgment. So both are about breakthroughs. All right. Let's get some oracle cards. This is Denise Lynn's Sacred Destiny oracle cards. Can we get a card, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020. Okay. So we got 3. We got Focus with the Snow Leopard. Beautiful. I love this deck. All right. And then we got Healing Chaos. Do you see that? Is that not like the Tower? So we'll put those next to each other. Okay. And Patience. Focus is this, Ace of Voices. Okay. So I'm going to put this here. And saying have patience with, I don't know, your family or whoever, your relationship. Courage is on the bottom. So I'll just leave that there. Please Google some of these cards, okay, whichever ones I end up not reading, because that's a lot to read and I don't want to keep you guys here forever. You can easily just look it up. This is the deck by Denise Lynn. It's called Sacred Destiny. If you just Google the cards, you'll get the meaning. So let me read the one that came out, which was, that was a lot actually. It was Focus, Patience, and Healing. Let me read Focus first. Focus. It says Snowy Mountain Peak. There's 2 parts. It says what mountains represent, and then it says what the oracle basically wants you to know. So I'm going to read that part. It says the sacred landscape wants you to know what you focus on is what you pull to you. So put your attention on that which is worthwhile. Concentrate on one desire. Direct your intent to one thing rather than being scattered in many directions. When your thoughts and actions are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes your forward movement. It is much easier to gain results when you are concentrating on one path. Gather your inner resources and with intensity and passion go forward and upward and you'll see results. This is also a card of spiritual transcendence and traveling to higher realms. So stay focused as you elevate your higher consciousness. You are close to heavenly realms. Then Healing Chaos. Let's read that. Spiraling Tornado. All right, I'm going to read again what the sacred landscape wants you to know. When you receive this card, it acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for profound heading. I feel like it's healing, but they put heading. Okay. If your life seems chaotic, know that it has an underlying energy of healing. You are being healed on all levels. You are a healer. Alternatively, if your life is calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create a bit of chaos in your life. It will activate healing. Do the unexpected. Mix life up a bit. So here I just want to read a little bit of this because I just snuck a peek. It says, most people assume that there is nothing good that comes from tornadoes, but every part, I'm going to look both of these up, okay? But every part of nature has value. For example, although some birds lose their habitat from a tornado, birds such as the prairie warbler, whippoorwill, woodpecker, grouse, and woodcock, as well as forest salamanders, all benefit from the new landscape created by tornadoes. Downed trees provide habitat for black bears and white-tailed deer and create dens for many kinds of animals. Tornadoes churn up the soil in ways that rejuvenate the earth. Okay, so that's a tower moment, bringing a better, more real reality, if that makes sense. Okay, where all that phony stuff, the fake situation, the fake relationships or whatever, it's when it comes crumbling down, you're left with only the things that are real, that could make it through that tornado, that tower moment. All right. So now let's read patience. Okay, it says dense fog. Dense fog, okay. Sacred landscape wants you to know, in dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way may, in fact, be completely different. Be patient. The truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. And then the final one is courage, and I'll read courage. It's called Rocky Seashore. Step forward, throw your shoulders back, and stand up for yourself with passion. Speak up for those less fortunate. Be impeccable in all your actions. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others. Use your passion to make a difference. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means fearless. Acknowledge your fear and take action anyway. Make a stand. You are strong and powerful and have great valor within you. All right, that was a lot of oracle cards, right? But I still want to give you your crystal and your Love Your Inner Goddess cards. So this is Daily Crystal Inspiration cards by Heather Askinozy. Can we please get a crystal for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to work with for October 2020, please? Can we please get a crystal for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to work with for October 2020, please? Get a crystal for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to work with for October 2020, please. All right. Aquamarine, go with the flow. On the bottom, Lemurian Quartz, practice patience. All right, so I'm going to put patience and patience right there. And let's read this Aquamarine, though. It says, stay fluid. If one way of doing things isn't working, find another way. Remain open to seeing things from different vantage points and perspectives. If plans change or obstacles arise, chart a new course to get to the other side. You are like water, unstoppable. Keep moving and you will get to where you want to go. Sometimes it just takes a bit of fluidity to get there. No matter how strong the current, remember to go with the flow and enjoy the ride. It says, affirm, I surrender to the ebbs and flows of life. Today, release your expectations for how a situation is supposed to go. Stay fluid and go with the flow. All right, so Lemurian Quartz is the other one. I'll just read it. All right, it says, slow down. There is no need to hurry or rush through life. There is enough time for you to do everything that you need to do. Learn to quiet the restless parts of yourself and take life one step at a time. There is a difference between being busy and being productive. Make sure you spend your precious time on the things that matter most. Patience is not something you acquire once and never have to think of again. It is a practice, one that must be consciously drawn upon, even when your poise is tested. Go with the pace of nature and trust that everything will happen in due course. A little mindful patience makes the everyday more enjoyable so that you can appreciate life's natural pauses. So it says here, what people or situations test your patience? How can you be more patient in your everyday life? Affirm, I am patient today. Slow down. Let someone pass in front of you in traffic or go in front of you in line at the store. All right, and the final card is going to be the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle cards by Alana Fairchild. Can we get one last Oracle card for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2020, please? On your own terms. So it says she waited a really long time to be saved until one day she decided to save herself. It was a very good day. I'm going to put that next to the realization there with the judgment or the awakening. Okay. And on the bottom we have Queen of Hearts. Love is my religion. I'll put that here too. You can just Google it. This is the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. I'll leave this here. Love is my religion. All right. But I'm going to read you the other one because that's the one that I selected. So we've got number 35, and it opened right to that, if you can believe it. All right. So it says, and I'll hold it up to you. In a reading, you are not the person you once were. You know it, but others might not always be ready to let the old you go so easily. Do not allow yourself to be shoved back into patterns of behavior that are not true to who you are now. You've worked hard to grow and become this new self. Believe that she is more real than the old you, even if she is less familiar to others and maybe even to you at this stage. All that will change, and what is new now will become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near future. Be stubborn in a good way, whilst you and others around you come to realize that the new you is the real you. Spiritual guidance. Others may offer their input, but when it comes down to it, it is you alone making your life decisions. Your choice may once have been to meet the expectations and honor the opinions of other people, but you are aware now that the best choices for you actually honor your own heart, irrespective of whether others understand your reasons or feelings. You might have to practice not feeling guilty or selfish about choosing to live your life in a way that suits your soul. You might have to be patient with those around you who need some time to get out of the habit of expecting you to do as you are told. It may take time for some of them to adjust to the way you are now, behaving and thinking based on your own inner guidance. Stand your ground and reinforce this new behavior until you and those around you really get that this is how you are living from now on. You know now that you don't have to wait for permission. You get to choose how you want to feel, how you want to live, and who you want to be. You're ready for the responsibility and sweet reward of living your life on your own terms. So it says here, the sacred ritual is to trusting in your own empowerment can take some practice and self-encouragement. Write a list of 5 things that you do already that are powerful. It might be refusing to have your thoughts controlled by another, or exercising your body, walking away from something that's not right, or choosing to give yourself time out when you need it. As you write your list, remind yourself that you already have begun your journey of empowerment. You can continue to be bolder in how you choose to express your empowerment when it feels right for you. All right, Leo, so it looks like it's just really going to be this breaking through childhood issues, telling people that this is how you feel about things, speaking your truth with the Ace of Swords, and changing things, and having a new outlook on things. And it might not be received very well, and you might need to have to shake things up to get them to understand. But in the end, it says, don't let them make you lose your composure or your poise, and at the same time to practice patience. All right, that's it for now, Leo. I will talk to you guys soon for your love readings, which will be out either day or two. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.